What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video I'll show you how to use basic shapes to create a simple sketch of a bird. What's up everyone and thanks for joining me today. For this lesson we'll need a sketch pad and a pencil. I'm going to be sketching with this 2B Styler pencil, but you're welcome to use whatever you'd like. Now the first thing we want to do is define the basic shapes of our drawing before we get into the details. So let's start on the top right side of our page. We're going to lightly sketch out a circle for the head. So we go all the way around. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to capture the right size and placement on our page. Let's go to the left side of our circle. We draw a straight line coming down and over towards the left, towards the bottom of the body. Now let's round out the body. We draw almost like a large half circle coming around and just pull that up towards the bottom right side of our circle. Let's separate the circle in half with a straight line going across towards the right. And we're going to extend this past the side of our circle. Let's go all the way down towards this bottom point. I'm just going to angle the wing, coming up and then in towards the bottom of our circle. Let's go back to this corner and draw the tail. Just going to angle this out, flatten this off, and then pull that back up and in. Now I want to draw two lines coming down from the bottom of the body for the legs. So we'll start on the left, move over towards the right, go out and then down. Let's flatten off the bottom of the feet, starting with the left with a straight line. Now the right leg is going to be up a little bit higher. Just draw another line going across. Let's go to the center of the head and draw a circle for the eye. Now once we're happy with the general proportions, I'm going to go back in and add a second level of detail. Let's start from the tip of the beak. It's going to go up and in toward the side. Go back to the tip, come down and in. Now from here it's going to angle this back in towards the eye. Let's go to the top left side of our eye, sketch out a small circle for highlight. It's going to lightly shade in the bottom of the eye. Now we're going to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. I'm just going to clean up our drawing. Also the base of the head going in towards the wing. Now we're going to be using this rough sketch as a guide to help us layer on some more detail and refine the shapes. Now I'd like to start with the eyes. We're going to add a point along the inside on the right. It's going to add a little bit of contrast going around the eye. Just going to pull this out toward the side. Draw the bottom of the eye. Again, coming up towards that point. Let's add a little bit more shape to the highlight. It's going to darken up the top of the eye and then fade that down to create a little bit of a glare across the bottom. Now from the eye, we're just going to work our way out. It's going to add a little bit of texture going around the edge of the eye and up along the top of the beak. Go across the front of the head and out. So we're just going to brush the fur going across the head and then down. And from here, it's going to work our way around the top of the eye, brushing this out, and then from the bottom. I'm just going to darken out the bottom of the beak. Also the inside of the beak along the top. I'm just going to fade that out. I'm just going to brush the fur coming down towards the neck. Add a little bit of texture just underneath. Let's go back to the back of the head. I'm just going to blend in towards that wing. You want to give this some shape to the wing. I'm just going to bend this around the center and then down towards the point. Add a little bit of texture across the bottom of the head. Now I'm going to add some texture across the wing, starting from the bottom, in the middle, going up. Just going to blend that down, and then from the tip of the wing, blend some of that texture going up. Now just working our way across the bottom of the body. And we want to go a little bit darker with that texture across the bottom. And this is sort of where the shadow is going to sit. So the light's coming from the top, coming down. So all the lines and shadows will be darker across the bottom edge of each shape. And I want to separate this section into separate feathers. So add two, darken up the tip, and then fade that in. Now for the legs, we just want to fill these in almost like a silhouette. Just going to pull the legs in towards the ankles, so it's thicker along the top. And we're going to add a little bit of shape to the claws. Let's start with the back claw. Just bringing this down towards the point. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Now I use the side edge of my pencil to refine that texture. Just going to soften up our feathers. And just add some light tones across the head and body. We can layer on a little bit more fine detail on top of our drawing. So I'm just going to go back to the wing and just separate the feathers. So adding some texture across the base of the head. I'm just going to add a soft shadow underneath the feet and then fade that out. So the body is sort of casting a shadow going out. Now as we get near the end, it's going to soften up our shadows and textures, and always be sure to sign our artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of a bird. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you do, please be sure to subscribe for more videos each week where I'll show you how to draw simple things just like this. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon.